to my channel. Today I'm going to be swatching these Posca metallic colors for you. This is actually my first set of Poscas. I've been watching them for a while and been wanting some, and these were on a deal on Amazon when I picked them up, so I picked these up. So I'm going to swatch them for you today. So just a little bit about Posca markers. They're water-based. This set has 8 colors in it. Supposed to give a brilliant color finish to most art, craft, and hobby materials. I think you do have to prime these. Yeah. So you're gonna have to give me a minute to do some of that. But the colors that are in here are gold, silver, bronze, metallic blue, metallic green, metallic red, metallic pink, and metallic violet. So that's what we're working with this set. So let me get them out the package. Let me prime them a little bit, and then let's swatch them. Okay, we're back. And we're gonna start swatching these. And let's see where it takes us. But before I do that, let's open them up real quick. So let's just take a look at them. So they say UNI Posca. The color is there, gold. I'm trying to see if that 25 is a color name. I think it is. So the 25 is the color number. It says it's bullet shaped. All right, so this first one is gold. So these are gonna be wet. That's the only way to put it. They're going to be wet, and they're gonna need a little time to dry down. So that is definitely something to keep in mind, that these are going to be wet. So you're going to have to think about where you're putting your hand as you're finishing up things so that you don't put your hand in it. But yeah, these are going to be wet. So as I am swatching them, I'm thinking about what is the best use for these. And like top of mind is like, this is not something I would use like for coloring. This is something I would use on canvas. I think I would be hesitant to even use this in a journal, because my thought is because of how wet they are. If I don't have time to let them, you know, kind of sit and dry, they're gonna be a mess. I've seen people use these on canvas. I think that will probably be my thought, also because the bullet on these are larger than some of the other Poscas that are available, because there are thinner Poscas available. So these I feel like I would use more so on canvas. Use more like paint markers. I mean, they're water-based markers, but I feel like that's kind of what I'm thinking, how I would use these. They do have a nice sheen to them. I feel like the first column that I wrote out is still moist. Like that D in gold still looks wet from my angle. The rest of it, no, actually it's not true. The B in bronze is still wet. Gold is pretty much wet. I feel like the other letters might have dried down a little bit. That also could be due to how I primed them. And priming them is just, you know, pumping them to make the ink come down, which I did on a spare piece of plastic. Yeah, it's like I really wanted these markers, and now I'm thinking, I'm like, yeah, like this is going to be mostly things I do on canvas to use these, because some of my journals are thin paper, some are mixed media, some are old books. So I would be concerned about ruining something as I'm working because it's still wet or bleed through. Let's see. This is mixed media paper, so there's like some very light ghosting but no bleed through. But I think on thinner paper you would definitely get bleed through. They're pretty vibrant to be water-based. Because I read water-based, but I was still thinking they were acrylic, but they are water-based. So they're pretty vibrant in color. But I think they could be used for lettering as far as like coloring things in. These are a little too fat for certain details, unless you might be just better than me at doing the details with that tip. So I think it's like your skill set and what you're comfortable with. But I mean, overall, I think they're nice markers. I would probably say the biggest caveat is the wait time. Like, I think everything is dry now. But it definitely took a couple of minutes for it to dry down. So that is something to keep in mind if you're looking to pick up these UNI Poscas. But yeah, that's about it. I do have other metallic markers. So if I want to do some detail work, I do have some other things that I can use. So it's not an absolute loss. I would probably say the blue is my favorite color out of all the colors. That bronze leans a little too orange for me, not enough brown and red. But that blue, the metallic blue, is actually really pretty. But as always, thank you for spending time with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.